Okay, so in one-way ANOVA, we have DV and IV. In t-test, we do also have DV and IV. One-way MANOVA juga ada DV and IV-nya. What we have to remember is that in t-test, ANOVA and MANOVA and some other uji bedas like ANCOVA, MANCOVA, and the like, and the family, our DVs are always in the form of scores atau ratio kalau jenis variabelnya, jenis datanya. And our IV are always in the form of categorical variable or nominal variable. Okay, this is what makes uji beda different from uji korelasi. In uji beda, we do have DV in the form of scores and IV in the form of nominal type of data. But in uji korelasi, we do have scores for both DV and IV. But we are not going to have a look at uji korelasi for now. We are going to have a look at MANOVA. Nah, ini tadi t-test is extended into ANOVA. Then ANOVA is extended into MANOVA. Or in the other way, in the other word, MANOVA is an extension of ANOVA. In what sense? Here, have a look at this one. More than one TV with like normally more than three or more than three groups. Excuse me, let me turn the air conditioner on first. Agak sumuk. Okay, so I'm back, and so this is what makes MANOVA different from t-test and ANOVA. So in the sense that in MANOVA, karena dia multivariate, then our DV is multiple or multi or more than one. So maka dari mana asal M di dalam MANOVA itu tadi adalah dari sini, multiple variables. Okay, now I'll stop here and I'll open our first session for question and answer. If you do have any questions about the basic concept of MANOVA, how MANOVA is different from ANOVA and t-test, silahkan. Karena ini simple sebenarnya. T-test diperluas menjadi ANOVA, ANOVA diperluas lagi menjadi MANOVA. Maka nanti konsekuensinya adalah cara membaca hasilnya pun juga diperluas. Kalau t-test kemarin kan hanya sedikit. So remember, hold on. Okay. Mana sih? Sure. Okay, so in t-test, you remember that kita melihat beda itu dari sig saja. Dari mana kita tahu ada perbedaan antara dua grup, yaitu dari sig atau p-value. Kemudian kita sudah tahu berbeda antara male and female, tapi kita belum tahu mana yang lebih tinggi, mana yang lebih rendah. Then we have a look at the descriptive statistic. That is in t-test. And then it is extended into ANOVA. In the sense that, seperti ini. Apanya tadi, IV-nya lebih dari 2 kelompok. Bagaimana kita tahu bahwa terdapat perbedaan? We have a look at the p-value first. In the sig for ANOVA. Nah, dari situ kita tahu school A, B, C significantly differs in their math score. by the groups of school. Beda. Tapi kita belum tahu yang beda apakah AB, AC, atau BC. Dari mana kita tahu? Kita lihat dari post hoc. Post hoc itu sebenarnya some t-tests di dalamnya. Nah, kita sudah tahu sekarang A, B berbeda secara signifikan, but we don't know siapa yang lebih tinggi, siapa yang lebih rendah. Now we have a look at it from the descriptive statistic. So here you have a look at, you may see how ANOVA is extended from t-test. Ada tambahan di sini. Nah, nanti di MANOVA ada seperti itu juga. Ada extension seperti itu. Pertama kita lihat SIG untuk MANOVA. Kemudian kita lihat SIG untuk ANOVA. Kemudian kita lihat SIG untuk post hoc. Kemudian baru kita lihat descriptive. So you see how it is extended from ANOVA. Ada tambahan seperti ini. Okay. Now, Mas dan Mbak, if you do have any questions about the basic concept of MANOVA, silahkan. Is it clear enough? Yes.
I just want to make sure, sir.
Yes, please.
No. So MANOVA, it's same as like ANOVA. The IV more than 2 groups. But to identify the difference is using SIG MANOVA and then SIG ANOVA. Then just go ahead with descriptive, like this one.
This is how. So this is how to read the results nanti, Mbak. Okay, for the basic concept is that MANOVA is an extension from ANOVA in the way that kalau ANOVA tadi hanya ada satu dependent variable, satu skor yang dibedakan untuk lebih dari 3 kelompok kan, 3 atau 3 kelompok. In MANOVA we do have 2 or more than 2 DBs atau scores. Kemudian nanti untuk 3 atau lebih dari 3 kelompok biasanya. So here, this is the distinctive feature from ANOVA and MANOVA. And because MANOVA is an extension from ANOVA or an extension of ANOVA, then we have another another thing to see before we have a look at the ANOVA, yaitu SIG dari ANOVA ini. Nanti kita akan lihat bersama, Mbak. Kalau ini kan, ini ranahnya ANOVA ya kemarin. Nah, SIG ANOVA kan mulai dari sini berarti. Sama SIG ANOVA, post hoc, kemudian deskriptif. Ini juga sama SIG ANOVA, SIG post hoc, kemudian deskriptif. Nah, tapi di dalamnya, di sebelum ini kita lihat SIG MANOVA-nya dulu. Does that answer your questions, Mbak Pratiwi?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, no worries. Any other questions, Mas dan Mbak? Going. Gone. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, we are having a look at the next slide. Nah, ini saya akan ulang beberapa kali supaya nanti benar-benar tidak lupa. So MANOVA is a multivariate extension of ANOVA, with the only difference being that in MANOVA there are multiple dependent variables. In ANOVA we have a single dependent variable. That's why analisisnya kalau kita lihat itu kan univariate dia. Kalau MANOVA two or more than 2 dependent variables. That's why we call it multivariate analysis. Okay. Nah, this one, have a look at this one. Diulang-ulang supaya nanti tidak terlupa. Okay, now we are having a look at how they are normally used. So this is an example of ANOVA. In ANOVA, we do have a single dependent variable, let's say nilai fiksi, berbeda jika dilihat dari 3 model pembelajaran. Okay, I'm going to show you the SPSS file first. Okay, kindly open the MANOVA Prof Burhan. It was supposed to be Prof Burhan, but I mistyped it. Prof Burhan, MANOVA Prof Burhan file, SPSS file, or SAV file. Has everyone opened this file?
Yes, sir.
Yes, perfect. Okay, now here we do have 4 different variables. The first one is learning model. The second one is fiction score. The third one is assessment score. And the fourth one is statistics score. If we have a look at the variable view, our first variable is a nominal variable or the grouping. Okay, our second, third, and fourth variables are scales or they are scores. That's why nanti kalau kita lihat di sini, we do have fiction, assessment, and statistics. The case in ANOVA is this one. Sebentar, saya geser-geser dulu. Karena agak ribet kalau presentasi pakai Zoom itu ada drawback-nya, but it's okay. I mean, we don't have any choices. This is a case for ANOVA. Ini terlihat enggak di tempat Mas dan Mbak?
Terlihat, Bapak.
Terlihat.
Yang PowerPoint kan?
Ya Pak PPT.
Ya, oke. Ya. Semoga terbaca juga ya, karena kadang saya di sini terlihat tapi tidak terbaca ya sama saja. I hope that it is, I mean, you can read it easily. Okay, so this is the case for ANOVA. ANOVA hanya bisa melihat fiction score differs by the 3 different learning models. In the 3 different learning models, we have tadi, kok enggak mau? Apa ini tidak mau ya? What's wrong with you? Okay, a lecture and the first learning model is lecture and question and answer. The second learning model is discussion and task. The third learning model is demonstration and practice. So here in ANOVA, we can only see whether fiction has got significant difference by the 3 learning models. Dan mana yang lebih tinggi? Is it model 1, 2, or 3? Compared to model 1, is model 2 or model 3 better or worse misalnya? Kan kita bisa hanya melihat di situ. Or you may also want to see paling hanya sebatas assessment, is it differs by the 3 learning models? Or statistic, is it different by the 3 learning models? Okay, so here you can see that in ANOVA, we only have this single atau satu saja dependent variable. Okay, but in MANOVA, you can run nilai fiksi, nilai assessment, and nilai statistic simultaneously with a single run. You can see whether nilai fiction, assessment, and statistics differ by the 3 learning models. In ANOVA, you have to run them subsequently. Fiction first, and then assessment next, and then the last is statistic. But in ANOVA, you can run nilai fiction, assessment, and stats with a single hit or a single run. Okay, nah ini semoga memperjelas lagi. What about how to run the analysis, sir? Okay, before we have a look at how to run the analysis in SPSS, we'll have a look at some assumption in ANOVA, in MANOVA. We do have similar assumptions in the assumptions that we use in, or that we have in MANOVA, are similar to the ones that we have in ANOVA, with an addition yang namanya box test. Kalau ANOVA kemarin kan untuk uji homogenitas, sebentar, kita asumsinya normality. Mas dan Mbak sudah tahu ya how to how to test the normality of your data. And then the second one is homogeneity. We are not going to have a look at homogeneity dan yang lainnya. Kita lihat dua ini saja. Walaupun in the world of statistics, some experts say that, okay, you have to check the normality and homogeneity of your data. But some other experts say you don't need to check these two. Silahkan nanti mau pakai yang jalur ini atau jalur ini, silahkan. At least you have some backups. Nah, tambahannya hanya ini, box test. Kalau kemarin kan di uji ANOVA kan hanya ada Levin ya. You still remember the Levin test? Yes, we did have Levin we do have Levin test to check the homogeneity of our data. But in MANOVA, we have another test, that is box test. Nah, apa perbedaannya Levin and box test, Pak? Nah, kalau Levin itu melihat skor fiksi itu apakah homogen antar 3 kelompok. Assessment apakah homogen antar 3 kelompok. Statistik apakah homogen antar 3 kelompok. Nah, kalau box test itu melihat apakah 3 skor itu, fiction, statistik, sama apa tadi satunya, lupa saya. Assessment itu berbeda secara keseluruhan dalam 3 kelompok itu. Apa kok berbeda? Apakah homogen secara keseluruhan untuk 3 kelompok itu? Jadi nanti urutannya we check the box test first, Levin test, kemudian baru cek multivariate testnya. Nah, how do we do it in SPSS? Now, I'm going to show you how to do it in your SPSS from this one. Google it and then find statistics alert MANOVA. The statistic alert MANOVA doesn't require you to do any homogeneity tests, but we are going to do it. Jadi nanti kalaupun diminta, Mas dan Mbak sudah tahu. Kalaupun tidak diminta, ya enggak masalah. Okay, so we are going to have a look at one way MANOVA in SPSS statistics. We do have the intro, the assumptions, and example here. Okay, now, before we run the analysis, we do have this one in SPSS 25 ke atas dan SPSS 24 ke bawah. Before we run this analysis, please remember that you need to formulate your null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Sama dengan ANOVA kemarin. What does the null hypothesis say? Kalau kita tadi melihat nilai fiction, kemudian assessment, dan statistik, ya maka null hypothesisnya adalah there is no significant difference in the students' scores in fiction, assessment, and statistics by the group, by the 3 learning models. Kalau alternative hypothesisnya will say there is a significant difference in the students' 3 scores by the 3 learning models or by the groups. Itu saja. Sama sebenarnya kayak ANOVA, hanya kalau ANOVA 1, MANOVA 2 atau lebih dari 2. Okay, how do we run it in SPSS? Okay, first we go to analyze. Then we click on GLM. General Linear Model, not the compare means. ANOVA dulu masuknya di compare means. Nah, sekarang kita General Linear Model. And then click on the multivariate one. Okay, once we are here, you are going to be directed to this page. Okay, you do have the categorical variables, school, kemudian the scores. Remember that in ANOVA, t-test, ANOVA, and MANOVA, your dependent variables are always in the form of scores. Nah, dari ketiga variabel ini, yang skor yang mana saja?
English
Nah,
score
and
and
jelas
math score.
sudah ada tulisannya ya. Nanti mereka akan ke sini, kemudian school ke sini. Benar enggak? Kita lihat saja. Oh yes. Nah, right after that, berikutnya ini bisa di skip saja. Karena we are not going to use plots to check whether there is any significant difference or not. Nggak usah pakai profile plots, karena kita tidak melihat itu. Ribet kalau pakai ini. Nah, ini orang statistik biasanya yang suka kayak gini. Nah, kita skip saja ini. What you need to check is this one, the post hoc. Click on the post hoc and then choose the nominal variable, move it to the right one, kemudian pilih salah satu, 2 key B, SP, blah, blah, blah. I normally use the 2 key one, not the 2 keys B, just the 2 key HST or 2 key. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, tapi saya biasanya baca 2 key. Bukan 2 key anak apa kura-kura itu ya, beda ya. Kemudian dipilih itu, kemudian display means, EM means, di skip saja. Yang terakhir adalah di bagian options. In the options, kalau si statistic alert ini pakai paham yang tidak perlu uji normalitas, uji homogenitas, tidak perlu kalau di statistic alert. But we are going to have a look at them. Maka yang kita klik pertama adalah uji deskriptifnya atau statistik deskriptif. Yang kedua adalah uji homogenitas. Statistik normalitasnya pura-pura sudah kita baca di depan. So again, we have a look at the descriptive statistics and homogeneity test. Right after that, you may want to simply click continue and then OK. Yang di bawah 25 mirip seperti itu. Okay, and then later you are going to be directed to the output. You are going to see several outputs or several tables. The first one will be descriptive statistics, langkah terakhir yang akan kita lihat nanti. The second one will be the multivariate test. Kalau kita tidak melihat box testnya ya, tapi kalau ada uji homogenitas, nah sebelum multivariate ini kita lihat box test. Tapi again and again, di dunia ini ada ahli yang mengatakan harus normal datanya, harus homogen variansnya. But some other experts say that you don't need to check the normality and homogeneity of your data. Termasuk salah satunya adalah si penulis statistic clarity ini. Okay, in the multivariate test we check the school or our independent variable nanti. Independent variabelnya apa? Kita lihat di situ. And focus on the Wilks lambda. Seek for the Wilks lambda. Ini sama persis bacanya dengan t-test and ANOVA. If the seek value is less than 0.05, maka there is a significant difference. But if the sig value is more than 0.05, then there is no significant difference. Okay, now right after that, this is how we report it. Tapi ini baru report MANOVA-nya. Nanti yang report ANOVA-nya setelah ini. All right, now we are going to have a look at our data and we are running it in our SPSS. Okay, now kindly go back to your MANOVA Prof Burhan data set. Mohon maaf ya, saya kalau ngajar statistik pasti banyak minum. Karena harus ngomong terus, tidak ada presentasi dari mahasiswanya. Kalau ada presentasi dari mahasiswanya, saya nggak banyak minum. Biasanya anteng, itu lama nggak minum. Tapi kalau ini, ya harus banyak minum. Okay, now we are going to have a look at how the fiction scores, assessment scores, and statistics scores simultaneously different by the learning model. Caranya gimana? Sama seperti yang dilakukan di statistic layered. We first go to analyze. And then we click on a general linear model. And then we choose the multivariate one. Is everyone here? Yes,
Yes,
perfect. Okay, now my question is, mana dependent variables, mana fixed factors-nya?
Fiction, assessment, and statistic.
that's
So they are
The dependent variable.
the
Dependent.
dependent variables or the scores. Pokoknya penggaris itu dependent variables kalau untuk uji beda ya. Then this one goes to the fixed factors. Sudah? Now we have a look at, we skip model, contrast, and plots. We have a look at the post-hoc test. Okay, for the post-hoc test, Pak, nggak hidup ininya, tanda-tandanya. So you need to move the factors to the post-hoc test 4, and then click one of them. Kalau saya pakainya Tuki, yang paling mudah dibaca juga. Alright, right after that, click continue. And then the last one is click options. For the options, click our variable, our independent variable, that is learning model. Move it to the right. Excuse me, and then click descriptive statistics and uji homogenitas tadi. Meskipun nanti, saya itu pilihnya yang mudah-mudah saja, saya tidak mau pakai uji normalitas atau homogenitas, ya ini di unclick. Tapi we are going to have a look at this one as well. Is everyone here now?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, perfect. Now click continue. Then click OK. There you go. You are going to be directed to several tables now. All right. Subject, between subject factors, descriptive stats, box test, MANOVA, Levin, ANOVA, and post-hoc. Nah, the first thing that we are going to have a look at, tadi kita kan minta uji homogenitas. Nah, kita lihat box testnya. Okay, our box test is about whether the three variables, assessment, fiction, and statistics itu homogen tidak untuk 3 kelompok pembelajaran tadi. Cara membacanya sama persis dengan Levin atau uji normalitas juga. If the sig value here is more than 0.05, then our data are, our variance are homogeneous. But if the sig value here is less than 0.05, then our data, the variance in our data are not homogeneous. Nah, kalau kita lihat dari sini, is it homogeneous or not?
No, sir.
No.
Homogen, sir.
Homogen tidak?
Homogen, sir.
Tidak.
Di atas 0, tidak.
Ayo, kita bingung dulu enggak? Homogen atau tidak?
More than 0.5.
Homogen, sir.
No.
More than 0.5,
Homogeneous,
sir, ini,
yeah,
sir.
yes.
Homogen.
Yes, homogeneous, all right? So this one is homogeneous, all right? So it's more than 0.05, then it is homogeneous. Jangan bingung ya, ini masih uji Levin, uji homogenitas, itu maknanya sama dengan uji Levin, sama juga dengan yang uji normalitas. Kalau mau Guru Smirnov kemarin itu loh. Okay, is everyone okay now? We do agree that this one is homogeneous ya. Alright, now we move on. Kalau ini tadi kita lihatnya 3 skor secara bersamaan. Kalau masing-masing skor homogen tidak ya by their group. Kita lihat Levin testnya. Kalau baca Levin masih ingat ya? Fiction, is it homogeneous? Halo.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Karena
Yes.
more than 0.05. Assessment, is it homogeneous?
Yes.
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 More than 0.05. Statistic?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, 3 of them are homogeneous. Karena sebagian besar data kalau jumlahnya banyak biasanya homogeneous. Tidak terlalu, variasinya tidak terlalu banyak. Kalau kita misalnya hanya 2 orang kan perbedaannya akan sangat banyak. Tapi kalau misalnya 100 orang itu perbedaannya nanti semakin kecil. Perbedaannya besar dan perbedaan kecil. That is Levin test. Okay. Right after that, kalau sudah kita tahu itu, we have a look at the multivariate test. This is the MANOVA test. Remember, in MANOVA test, yang dilihat adalah variabel kita. Tadi kan learning model ya. Interceptnya jangan dilihat. We have a look at the learning model. What is it? Row. And then we focus on Wilks lambda row. Okay, especially the sig value here. Cara membaca ini itu sama dengan cara membaca t-test dan ANOVA. Kemarin ketentuannya, how can we say that there is a significant difference among the three groups? Kita bilangnya itu dari mana?
Lower than 0.5, sir.
Okay, if the sig value is less than 0.05, then there is a significant difference. So from this sig value in the Wilks lambda for learning model, is there any significant difference in the students' 3 scores by their group?
Yes, indeed, sir.
Yes, there is a significant difference in the students' assessment, fiction, and statistics scores by the 3 group. Nah, kemudian bisa kita laporkan seperti ini tadi. There was a statistically significant difference in the students' 3 scores based on the learning models. F-nya di mana berapa sama seperti yang dilaporkan seperti ANOVA kemarin. F-nya di sini, sig-nya di sini, kemudian Wilks lambda-nya ini ada di sini semua. Okay. Now, kita sekarang sudah tahu bahwa skor untuk assessment, fiction, dan statistik itu secara umum berbeda secara signifikan untuk 3 kelompok learning model study. Tapi kita kan tidak tahu mana yang berbeda. Ya kan? Apakah fiction itu berbeda antar 3 kelompok ini? Apakah hanya assessment yang berbeda antar 3 kelompok? Ataukah hanya statistik yang berbeda antar 3 kelompok? Karena ini tadi kita melihatnya bersamaan. Nah, kita sekarang lihat bagaimana apakah ini berbedanya kesemuanya atau salah satu atau salah 2 saja. Nah, kita lihatnya dari ini. Yang test of between subjects. In test of between subjects, find our variables yang ada di sini. Nah, ini membacanya sama juga seperti t-test and ANOVA. Nah, ini adalah tabel ANOVA. Mirip seperti tabel ANOVA. Ya kan? Bentuknya kan seperti ini tabel ANOVA ya. The learning model. Oke, now kita lihat is our fiction data significantly differ by the 3 groups?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
how do
sir.
you know?
It's less
Less
than
than
0.05.
Less than 0.45 in the fiction. What about assessment? Is it significantly different by the 3 groups?
yes.
Yes.
Mm.
What about statistic? Is it significantly different by the 3 groups?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Mhm.
Nah, sekarang kita sudah tahu, oh ternyata dari tiga skor tadi, fiction berbeda secara untuk 3 kelompok. Assessment berbeda untuk 3 kelompok. Statistik juga berbeda untuk 3 kelompok. Okay, so fiction, assessment, and statistics significantly differs by the 3 groups. Nah, tapi kita tidak tahu apakah ini fiction itu bedanya untuk yang kelompok pertama dengan kelompok 2, ataukah kelompok pertama dengan 3, ataukah 2 dengan 3. Dari mana kita tahu kira-kira? Untuk lihat itu dari mana? We can only check it from our post hoc test. Post hoc. There you go. Fiction. Now, we have a look at fiction. kelompok 1 dengan kelompok 2. Is there any significant difference in fiction score?
Yes, sir.
Yes, kita lihat dari sini ya. What about group 1 and group 3? Is there any significant difference?
Yes, it's still.
Yes.
Yes.
Group 2 and group 1 is the same as group 1 and 2. Group 2 and 3, is there any significant difference?
No, there are no, sir.
No, karena ini more than 0.05. Nah, silahkan sekarang dibaca berikutnya. Tabel berikutnya. I'll put it, okay, bring it up. Assessment. Learning model 1 and learning model 2. Is there any significant difference?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Learning
Wait.
model 1. Sorry. Di sini ya sama ya. Learning model 1 and learning model 3. Is there any significant difference?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
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 Learning model 2 and learning model 3. Is there any significant difference?
Also, sir.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's have a look at the last score statistic. Is there any significant difference between model 1 and model 2?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Model 2 and model 3?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Also.
Highly.
1 and 3?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, kita sekarang tahu ternyata berbeda sampai ke detail itu. Tapi we don't know which group has got the higher score in which group has got higher scores in fiction, which group has higher scores in assessment, and which group has got higher scores in statistics. So far, what we know is group 1 and group 2 is different significantly in fiction scores, but we don't know who has got higher scores. Is it group 1 or group 2? Group 2 or group 3? Nah, kita lihat dari descriptive statistics. Nah, cara melaporkannya sama persis dengan ANOVA. Right after the MANOVA report, you write the ANOVA report. But using different wording. Like, kalau kemarin kan di ANOVA test, nah ini nanti namanya the test of between subject effects show that. Atau langsung saja, there is a significant difference between group 1 and 2, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll stop here and I'll open a question and answer session now. If you do have any questions or something to clarify, something to ask, something to confirm, silahkan. Kalau enggak, kita akan lanjut ke data berikutnya. Please. Okay, I assume that you don't have any questions. Now let's open our data on let's have a look at this one first. Is it psychology? Yes, have a look at your what is it file, the psychology one. Assume that we have more than 30 per group. And kalau ini hanya ada 13, but you need to assume that we do have more than 30 in each group. Now we are going to have a look at whether our student scores in experimental psychology, statistics, social psychology, developmental, and personality significantly differs by the 3 groups. Ada kemungkinan kalau data kita sedikit di bawah 30, itu nanti ada anomali. Ada yang aneh-aneh. Whether the experimental psychology, statistics, social psychology, developmental, and personality significantly differs by the year or the cohort. Nah, kita akan coba lihat di sini. Okay, we first go to analyze, and then general linear model, and then multivariate. Come on, multivariate. There you go. The group is supposed to be for the supposed to go to the fixed factors. The other variables go to dependent variables. And then post hop, we choose the Tukey one. Continue. Options, we choose descriptive and homogeneity test. click continue, and then click OK. Is everyone here now?
Yes, Pak.
Yes,
Oke,
Bapak.
kita tunggu sebentar. Mungkin masih ada yang baru klik yang mana. Kita tunggu dulu.
Pak minta tolong
Yang bisa nebak tak kasih botol Tupperware. Apa maksudnya coba?
You don't get it.
I cannot get what I mean.
saya sempat keluar dari Zoom, Pak.
I'm afraid that we cannot hear your voice, Mas, clearly. I mean, it's just like robotic sound. Ada yang bisa nangkep? Hebat berarti. Enggak ya,
Pak.
hanya keluar dari Zoom tadi yang saya dapat. Kayaknya sudah clear ya. Kita lanjut. Oke, semua sudah di sini ya. Now we have a look at the box test. Alright, so apakah our data homogeneous by the 3 or by the 5 like data subsets of data tadi?
No,
Homogen
sir,
ya.
it's not. It's not.
Homogen.
Ini kan
Homogen,
0,06 ya kalau kita bulatkan ya. Jadi
Iya,
lebih besar dari 0,5, maka itu homogen.
homogen.
Oke, Levin test. Apakah semuanya homogen?
Not all, sir.
Yang mana yang tidak?
Bentar. 28, 48. Semuanya nggak homogen malah, sir.
Homogen.
Okay, all of them are homogeneous. Okay, yes. Klik, okay. Cek semuanya homogeneous. Good. Now kita lihat multivariate test dari hasil MANOVA-nya. Is there any significant difference in the 5 or something test by the groups? Kita lihat weak lambda-nya. Bagian sig value-nya. Is it significantly different? Or are they significantly different by the groups?
Yes, they are actually.
Yes. Ada di
sir.
sini ya. Is everyone here now?
Kalau berarti
Yes,
kalau
sir.
homogen atas, kalau ANOVA bawah gitu.
Yes, okay. Apa itu? Ada apa itu tadi? Oke. Nah, lanjut kita sekarang. Check the ANOVA or test of between subjects. Kita lihat yang grup. Oke. The grouping. Tadi yang multivariate sudah benar kan ya? Kita lihat yang grupnya tadi kan 0,12 benar. Test of between subjects, the grouping. Nah, kita lihat satu persatu. Experimental experimental psychology. Is it significantly different by the groups?
No, sir.
No.
No.
Statistic?
No.
Statistic,
No.
no. Too.
Social
No.
psychology?
No.
No. Development, developmental psychology,
So-
personal psychology,
No, all of them
personality?
are.
No.
No.
Nah, ini kan jadi aneh karena ketika data kita itu each group is less than 30, itu biasanya ada masalah seperti ini. Di MANOVA-nya oke, tapi setelah kita cek di dalamnya enggak oke. Salah satu kalau saya baca-baca di referensi-referensi itu adalah the minimum number of sample is not met. Biasanya gitu, karena remember that errornya ini semakin tinggi karena satu grup hanya ada sekitar 10-an tadi. Sangat kurang. Tapi di kasus Prof. Burhan tadi lumayan karena satu grup lumayan banyak. Maka tidak terjadi anomali. I told you there might be some anomaly and I showed you just now. Okay? Yeah. Now, we have a look at our last data, our last set of data. Silahkan Mas dan Mbak sekarang berlatih dengan yang quiz latihan MANOVA. Apakah data sosiolinguistik terjemahan, berbicara dan menulis significantly significantly differ by the students SES. Ini datanya sebentar Mas dan Mbak. Ini kayaknya datanya sama dengan data yang tadi, sama dengan data yang psychology. 12, 11, 11. 4, 12, 12, 12, 10. Let me check it first. Karena saya ingat saya ini sama. Hold on. Sebentar ya, saya cek. Sama enggak ya Levin Fox testnya 169. Levinnya oke semua. Estimatednya sorry kok ini terus multivariate-nya oke. Test of within subjeknya. Oh ini juga agak anomali karena datanya sedikit. Sebentar, yang tadi mau did I send you another file assignment 3? Tadi tak kirim assignment 3 juga ya?
Ada Pak, assignment
Yes,
3.
Lord.
Ya, oke. Now kindly open assignment 3. Saya itu agak bingung mana filenya karena agak terlalu banyak kemarin saya ambilkan dari ini. Yes. Nah, silahkan Mas dan Mbak sekarang lihat intro to research, apakah intro to research, research design, thesis, high school math, statistic, and academic scores, stress berbeda significantly by the students' age categorical. Karena ini umur yang dibuat kategorikal. Ada umur ini yang dibuat kategorikal. Kategorinya apa? Di sini. Okay, please have a look at whether the intro blah 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 files significantly differ by the age categorical. Ya, silahkan. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Oh ya. Ya.
Ya. Bu Anis kita dosen MKU. Iya. Oh, salah berarti yang saya masukkan, Bu. Karena Anis, berarti Anis yang temannya Bu Lucy. Harusnya. Ibu A. Berapa pripun Ibu?
Maaf ya, saya pikir kalau saya berbicara tidak masuk di situ. Apakah masuk suaranya?
Masuk Bapak.
Masuk, Pak.
Kecil,
Oh.
kecil, Sir.
Kecil tapi ya, maaf.
Iya.
Karena biasanya suara dari luar pun tidak masuk gitu loh kalau tidak didekatkan.
Masih terdengar kok.
Okay. Anyway, it's been 10 minutes now. Can someone share your screen and show us the result of your analysis? Anyone, please. You. Ya, silakan.
From the box test, we can see from the SIG itself there is no the data is normally distributed.
It's homogeneous. Okay.
Yes,
The set of data is
homogeneous.
homogeneous.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Go
And
ahead.
then we go to the Levin test.
Mhm.
We can see from the SIG here, introduction, research, thesis. Oh, wait. Statistic, the data are normally distributed because it
Homogeneous
is
juga.
Oh.
Homogeneous ya. Homogeneous juga.
homogeneous.
Bingung
Sorry,
ya.
Pak.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's normal.
Because it is more than 0.5.
Okay.
And then
Go ahead.
for the multivariate test, we can look at the age here for Wicks Lambda. Here 0.00, yeah, 0,
Okay.
0.
So?
It means that significantly different.
Okay, so the like 5 or 6 different scores are significantly different by their SES, right?
Oh ya, ya itu Pak maksudnya.
Okay, thank you. Nanti laporkannya kan ada contohnya di statistik lab tadi ya.
Ya Pak.
Okay, berikutnya ANOVA-nya. Yang atasnya dulu.
Yang mana sih Pak?
ANOVA, yang ANOVA.
Okay.
Test of between subjects, right after Levin. Yes. Okay, we have a look at the age categorical.
Yeah.
Introduction to research, is it significantly different by the ASES? Nah, itu age categorical itu.
Oh, ini.
Paling atas itu ya.
This one, sir.
Okay,
Here.
yes. Yang berbeda yang mana? Okay, age. Kemudian.
This one is different. So, it's yes, we have it is significantly different.
Okay, ada yang lain?
I think no, because the other is no significantly different.
Are you sure?
Math school.
High school math
High
core.
school math.
Oh, okay.
Math school-nya ada Mbak, 1 ya.
Oh, ada math school.
Ya. Yaitu yang di atasnya tadi, di atasnya age tadi ada math school, high school math score.
Oh ya.
Okay. Yes. Nah, sekarang berarti kita lihat yang di high school math score saja misalnya. Coba go to your post hoc and have a look at the high school math score. Oh, ini Tuki B tadi yang keambil ya?
I think yes, sir. Oh, salah ya, Pak.
Yang Tuki coba go to analyze. Go back to your analyze.
Wait.
Okay, and then check your post hoc tadi. Yang GLM kemudian multivariate dan post hoc-nya Tuki yang bawahnya atau yang Tuki biasa? Kayaknya itu Tuki yang satunya yang bawah deh.
Oh
Ya
ya
bukan
Pak,
Mbak. Ini,
saya
ya.
salah klik.
Yang atasnya pas coba diulang. Yang
Oke.
atasnya. Yang Tuki biasa. Kemudian
Oke,
diklik
full
OK
stop.
saja.
Ya.
Oke.
Is it right? Is it right, sir?
Yes. Oke. Nah, kita lihat tadi yang berbeda math score ya. High school
Math.
math score.
This one, ya.
Oke ya. Nah, coba antara kelompok 1 dengan kelompok berapa yang berbeda?
Oh,
1. Mm-mm.
oh, wait, sir. I haven't got this one because.
Oke. Yang berbeda dicek di kolom sig value-nya. Di kolom ke 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that column. Yang berbeda yang mana? Signifikan.
Um,
Sama dengan t-test atau ANOVA bacanya. Itu t-test sebenarnya dia.
atas normal. This one. High score
Oke.
and age. This one 13 and 17. This one.
Oke.
Then and then high school math with the 15, 16 up to and 17 and 18. This one.
Yes. Oke. Hanya 2 itu kayaknya yang berbeda ya. Berarti kelompok 1, 3 dan 2, 3.
Ya.
Oke, nah kelompok 1, 3, 2 dan 3 itu yang lebih tinggi yang mana? Coba dilihat dari deskriptif, Mbak. Your descriptive table, yes. 1 dengan 3, yang bawahnya Mbak, yang kelompok bawahnya. Ya, high school math kelompok 1, 3, 2, 3. Mana yang paling tinggi? Lebih tinggi. Kayaknya kelompok 3 ya?
Iya Pak, yang 3 yang
Yes.
juga.
Nah, cara melaporkannya nanti setelah MANOVA dilaporkan hasil ANOVA dan POSOK dan lain-lainnya. Minggu kemarin sudah kan yang ANOVA ya?
Iya Pak, sudah.
Yes. Alright, thank you Mbak Mia. Good job. Thank you. Now, Mas dan Mbak, if you do have any questions, kita sudah mencoba 3 set data dan we learned about the concept. We learned to run 3 different sets of data with 3 different sets of report. I mean, reading the report or the output. Dan nanti silahkan tinggal reportingnya. Kalau reportingnya, again and again, what you need to do is to have copy this one. Oke. Kemudian berikutnya tinggal laporan yang ANOVA kemarin. ANOVA itu laporannya seperti apa? Ada enggak ya kayaknya enggak. Oh, yang enggak ada itu kayaknya regresi. Kalau ANOVA masih ada kayaknya. Nah. Oke, kemudian Bisa dewasa. Apa tadi? Datanya dimasukkan di sini. Yang ini. Kemudian dilaporkan post-hoc-nya. Nah, kayak gini, cuma ditambahkan kayak gini. Kemudian nanti the second score. Nah, ini kalau mau laporan lengkapnya nanti seperti ini. Sampai seberapa jumlah skor. Banyak ini jadinya nanti kalau kita. Tadi misalnya ini yang fiction, kemudian assessment, kemudian statistik misalnya. Ini bisa dilaporkan. This is just one of the ways to report MANOVA. Oh, sorry, you may want to snapshot it first if you want to. Okay, now Mas dan Mbak, do you have any questions? Karena 5 menit lagi kita masuk ke sesi berikutnya. Oh, tapi saya agak hidupnya lebih enak karena ada presentasi. I don't need to drink too much because you're going to do the presentation. So who is going to do the presentation today?
Rati, Mbak Askar, and Mbak Queen, sir. The second group.
Okay. All right, good. Perfect. Now, is there any questions? 5 minutes left. Is there any questions about MANOVA? Silahkan dicoba latihan membuat laporannya ya. Mbak Ifti ini megang kepala, semoga tidak pusing, tidak keluar asap ya.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Mbak Rati, please.
Sorry, sir. I'm still confused about Levin's test.
Levin test, yes.
Levin test, yeah. How to read the Levin's test? Levin's test, sir. Sorry.
Okay, Levin test is test of homogeneity atau uji homogenitas. Uji homogenitas and uji normalitas, the way we read the output is the same. I mean, kalau normalitas ya berarti di atas 0,05 data kita normally distributed. Kalau Levin test karena dia uji homogenitas, we expect to have homogeneous set of data and the variance. So if the sig value is more than 0.05, then our data set, the variance in our data set are homogeneous. Kita berharap lebih dari 0,05 untuk keduanya, normality and homogeneity tests. Gitu, Mbak Rati?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, no worries. Okay, Mas Danba, I'm afraid that we have to move to the next session. So let me know if you have any questions about MANOVA. Silahkan nanti setelah Jumatan mungkin bisa berlatih sendiri dengan data-data yang dulu sudah pernah kita miliki, karena kan cukup banyak data yang kita gunakan ya. Ada data meeting 2, ada data korelasi, ada data t-test, ada data ANOVA. Use them. Okay, have some practices with that. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, stay safe and healthy, everyone. Remind me to send you the recording kalau bisa ya hari ini. Semoga nanti tidak lupa, karena biasanya kalau Mbak Mia nggak ngingetin hari Kamis, lupa saya. Alright, I'll see you insyaAllah after this. Mungkin sebagian besar dan yang lainnya mungkin juga tidak join yang untuk sesi itu. Stay safe and healthy everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, bye everyone. Yeah, thank you. I'll have to open the next Zoom session. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.